Predator, Altered Edition. The helicopter flew fast and low above the jungle canopy, its blades violently rustling the leaves below. Inside, Arnold and Stallone sat patiently as they painted their faces with makeup. With war paint. Their bulging muscles and incredible physiques were magnificently lit by the deep red hue of the nightlight.
Hey, yo, so, okay, what are we doing here, you know?
Well, let me tell you, I just spoke to the general, and I said to him, something like, "It's been a long time, General." Okay? And then he told me about this guy who's gone missing and all this kind of stuff. And I said to him, I don't care. There's a goddamn predator out there. And we need to go. And we need to find him. And we need to kill him. And we need to do it right now.
No kidding. Rambo knows this general guy too, you know. He used to get him out of trouble now and then, you know.
Yeah, so anyway, that's when I saw you, remember? And I was like, Stallone, you son of a bitch. And then we did that ultra-masculine arm wrestling thing in midair. And I said to you, what's the matter, Sly? All this screenwriting got you pushing too many pencils.
Hey, not for nothing, but I did this arm wrestling movie once back in 1987 called Over the Top.
Yeah, I heard about this movie. You remember when I told you it was a really good movie?
Arnold leaned forward and gestured for Stallone to move closer.
I lied.
The helicopter gently slowed and came to a hover above an acceptable clearing. Ropes were thrown out on either side, and the commandos were finally deployed. Simultaneously, they jumped from the hovering Huey and traversed the ropes down to the jungle floor. The heat was unbearable, the humidity worse. Sweat clung to their bodies and filled the valleys between their muscles. And as the helicopter departed, the commandos made their way deeper into the thick and sprawling jungle. Every step felt like an inch closer to the heart of darkness, a yard closer to the evil that lay hidden within, a moment away from a confrontation with a beast that would finally meet its match. Their eyes peered from left to right. Every scene terrified them. Only mildly, obviously, but still. The sight of crashed helicopters nestled between the trees, skinned bodies hanging from their own intestines, and dripping pools of blood onto the jungle floor was enough to almost put Stallone off his packed lunch. Suddenly, the commandos heard something unexpected. But this was no beast. It was people. Innocent people. Or so they thought. Carefully they dropped to their stomachs, and slowly they crawled forward to inspect the village. What they saw terrified them to their very core.
What the hell?
Hey, yo, these people don't even have a TV.
They probably haven't even seen any of our movies.
Hey, yo, well, they need to be punished, you know. I mean, that's a crime against humanity and all that.
Let's do it.
And together, they stormed the village the only way they knew how, with extreme violence, larger-than-life explosions, and lots of bloodshed. Until eventually, no one remained alive. And there, amidst the smoke, blood, and chaos, they found solace that a TV was no longer needed here anyway.
Yeah, did you see that? I just impaled one guy with my massive knife, okay? And I said to him, stick around.
Hey, yo, that's pretty good, you know. Me, the whole time I was thinking about Rambo, you know. But not the first movie, which was completely different to the other movies in every way, you know. I was thinking more like the second movie or the fourth. I don't know how many I made already.
Yeah, I remember when I made The Terminator back in 1984. And I said that was an okay movie. But then they made Terminator 2, and then 3, and then 4. And I mean, well, I wasn't even in that movie, but then they made 5 and 6, and I was like, come on, guys, I don't even want to do this anymore.
But while Arnold and Stallone were kept busy discussing their blockbuster movie franchises amidst the flames of the still-burning bodies, what they didn't know was that high above, watching them, was something else entirely. Several hours later, the duo decided to continue their mission, delving deeper into the green hell. The heat grew stronger, the night grew darker, and somehow their muscles grew larger. Until eventually the predator grew tired of his strange and slightly disturbing stalking and decided to attack. An invincible fighter amidst two larger-than-life characters. Blood was spilt, both red and luminous green. Several thousand bullets were needlessly fired into the jungle, often at nothing in particular, and knives that had no godly need to be that big were drawn in the fight. Plasma weapons lit the night as the grueling battle continued into the darkness, through the jungle, down a waterfall, and into the sodden mud. And it was here, strangely, that the predator vanished.
Hey, yo, where the hell did he go?
I don't know. Maybe...
Arnold looked down at his incredible body and realized that he was completely covered in mud.
Maybe he cannot see us.
Hey, yo, well, that's a pity, you know. I mean, not for nothing, but I think we almost had him there.
What, are you crazy? This thing out there, it's hunting us, and it won't stop until it kills us. Like a
Terminator.
Yeah, like a Terminator. We need to be clever about this. This thing, it killed my friend Billy. And I told him, I said, Billy, come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, yeah. So, what happened?
Well, let me tell you, nobody actually knows. I mean, he cut himself, right down his body, and all this kind of stuff, for some reason. But then the camera stopped filming, so nobody knows.
So, what do we do then, you know? What you know what usually works for me?
No?
Well, we need a good old 80s montage, you know. Just loads of different shots of us working out, progressively sweating and getting better and stronger, and then you just run up some stairs and punch the air and then you're good to go, you know.
Okay, let's do it.
And just like that, Sly and Arnie began to work through their montages. Stallone favored muscle-building exercises, bench pressing tree trunks, pull-ups on large branches, punching trees, and of course running up any hill he could find. While Arnie got to work repairing weapons, building bows, planting booby traps, and somehow finding more war paint to use on his face. And as the night reached its apex, the moon climbed high above the jungle, its pale light piercing the canopy and filling the spaces between the trees. The spaces that would soon become the ultimate battleground between man and beast. Arnold initiated the fight, the only way any fight should ever be initiated, with a Tarzan-esque war cry. Suddenly, the predator reappeared and deactivated its cloaking device. Now, looming over them, his awesome dreadlocks did just enough to take away the focus from the slightly camp-looking skin-tight mesh bodysuit it was wearing. Arnold, unfazed by the surprise attack, immediately flexed his biceps and bellowed,
Come on, you ugly motherfucker!
Stallone added insult to injury.
Hey, yo, big guy, did you forget leg day or something?
The predator, bewildered by such unexpected banter, roared in confusion. This was not the terrified and panicked reaction it was used to seeing. But then again, these two beings did not appear to be normal humans. The predator tried to retaliate with its advanced weaponry, but Arnold and Sly were too quick, ducking, dodging, and occasionally striking poses like true action heroes. Stallone danced around the predator, parrying left and right, throwing punches and jabs in true Rocky style, while Arnold moved behind them, firing arrows into the beast and setting fire to various items of foliage in a bid to move it closer toward their final destination. In a stroke of genius, Sly whipped out a can of hairspray and a lighter, fashioning an improvised flamethrower.
Hey yo, time to turn up the heat!
And sent a blaze of fire toward the bewildered alien. Arnold, never one to be outdone, ripped off what little remained of his shirt and began deflecting the predator's laser blasts with his own pectoral muscles.
Come on! I ate predators for breakfast, and right now, I'm very hungry!
Finally, as they approached the booby-trap tree, the predator released a volley of otherworldly weapons before taking off its mask and proceeding to pummel the commandos into the ground. Eventually, slowly, painfully, they crawled into position, while Arnold begged the predator to follow.
Come on, kill us! We're right here!
And as the stupid beast did so, Stallone activated the trap, and the tree trunk collapsed on the beast, smashing its skull and breaking its neck. Exhausted, the two commandos barely had enough effort to gracefully high-five each other as they rose to stand tall over the defeated predator.
Hey, you know, you're an ugly motherfucker, you know.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell are you?
But as the predator mocked them, while simultaneously spitting out blood, he activated his final resort. Arnold and Stallone managed to somehow put enough distance between them and the seemingly nuclear-sized mushroom cloud to survive. And as the dust settled, the men exchanged another victorious high-five, their bromance solidified for eternity. The jungle, once a place of danger, was now just a serene backdrop for yet another epic action-adventure. Now, they only had to wait, as the rescue helicopter that somebody must have called earlier came to pick them up. And as it landed, Arnold, in a fit of adrenaline, cried,
Stallone, get to the chopper!
Calm down, okay? It's just here, you know.
Oh yeah, okay, come on, let's get out of here,
said Arnold with a cheeky smile. And so, the legend of Arnold and Stallone's grueling battle against the Predator became the stuff of 80s action movie lore, a testament to the power of muscle, machismo, awesome one-liners, and great hairdos. But what they didn't know was that the city of Los Angeles was about to have its own alien encounter. And there's only two men that can stop it.
Where's my stogie?